Hello there, Cancer. This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I am a witch and a tarot card reader. All of my information is down below in the description box if you'd like to order your own private reading. But for now, this is a general love reading for the week of May 25th. This one doesn't resonate. Please make sure that you check out your rising sign, your moon sign, all that good stuff. And for right now, let's get started. Okay, so a lot of you have new love coming in. I have a feeling a lot of you went through a breakup and it was maybe painful, not that great. I mean, most breakups aren't all that great, but this one was pretty nasty. So we have the Ace of Cups, which is that overwhelming, overflowing emotion for someone. It's brand new love, the start of a brand new cycle, getting in touch with your feelings, not being afraid to get connected to someone, not worried about what they might think or what they might say. It's having that perfect trust in someone. There is the Hanged Man in reverse, which some of you may have felt like you were stuck for a while. You were in a rut, or you had no relationship for a while as you were going through and healing. Well, that energy is finally moving forward so you can release that and move on to that next cycle that you're looking for. Your oracle reading is the Crow for this week, which I love. That's one of my favorites. The Crow is all about that psychic energy and getting in touch with your inner thoughts. Oftentimes I found that we ignore some of our instincts that way. If you have that little nagging thought in the back of your mind, it's definitely time to pay attention to it. Okay, let's check out your energy, your person's energy, and the outcome. But first, let's start with the present situation. We have the Four of Wands, which to me, this indicates that you have been doing your own thing. Maybe you're hanging out with friends. Maybe you've recently had a celebration. Like some of you may have graduated. Some of you, maybe you've moved past that relationship and you've signed the divorce papers or something along those lines. You've freed yourself from that connection, so it's definitely time to celebrate. And like I said, Eight of Swords in reverse. Some of you went through a really nasty breakup, but the good news is with that card in the reverse is that you've left that energy behind you. So it's no longer bogging you down. And the one thing to remember with the Eight of Swords is that you have the ability to release yourself from that trapped feeling. And it looks like you've decided to do that. Now, your energy is looking really strong. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is that independent energy. I love her. Look at her in the garden. One of my favorite cards. She is sovereign. She's on her own. She's happy to be on her own. That doesn't say that she doesn't want someone in her life, but she does not need someone. And that's an important distinction. With the Five of Cups in reverse, again, releasing a bad situation. You may have been thinking some of those regrets, things that you wish you had done or you wish they had done. We can get stuck in that cycle where we're examining something to death and looking for those life lessons. And it looks like you've moved past it. You've put it behind you. Okay. Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. It looks as though you are working towards something, especially, I'm going to show you the world that's up here in the second. Some of you have, you've gotten a new job, you've graduated, you're moving or transitioning from one aspect to another, and you're putting into work, into some manifesting some things. For a lot of you, this is surrounding money. There's just a lot of pentacles in this reading. You may be focusing on savings and focusing on, getting a better paying job or a side gig or a business. Putting some effort into that. The Two of Wands is definitely a manifestation card. It's putting all of that work and that energy into something that's going to pay off later on down the road. Again, we have the World, which is endings and beginnings, and the Three of Pentacles. Some of you are going to meet this person through work. Three of Pentacles indicates a partnership or group work together, usually at a workplace, but it doesn't have to be. It can also mean just putting time and effort into a connection. Now let's look at this potential person, this brand new love offer you have coming in. So here we have the Three of Wands along with the Queen of Swords. This is someone who has also gone through a breakup. The Queen of Swords is she is someone who has been through some things. She's suffered, she's someone who's just much wiser now. Someone who's given her heart, and don't get caught up in the gender, could be his heart, and then, been stabbed. Consequently, she's just a little bit smarter. She knows what to look for. She can spot a liar. And the Three of Wands with that card, this is definitely someone who's trying to manifest a new relationship. They are looking for love, looking for a relationship, and not just a hookup, not a friends with benefits, something solid, something real, something lasting. And we'll get to that in a second. All right, we have Page of Pentacles, which is that slow, deliberate action. A lot of you are dealing with an earth sign. The Ten of Pentacles, which that's one of those cards where it's the past, it's the present, it's the future. There's an old man there, there's a child, all of these pentacles. It indicates legacy. This is usually like dealing with inheritance in some sense if you're looking at a money reading. In this sort of a reading, it's more like you're looking for someone who would fit into your family in the long-term sense. Is this someone I would bring home to dad or mom? And Page of Pentacles, he has that map there. He's taking his time. Everything is well thought out. This is someone who is not going to rush into a relationship. This isn't a love at first sight situation. This is, I'm looking for a life partner, and I've got that narrowed down as to what I'm looking for. We have the Hierophant, and we have the King of Pentacles. To me, this indicates someone who is also into their work right now, someone who may work for a large corporation or an institution, like an education or, well, even religion to some extent. It's someone who is gainfully employed, someone who enjoys making money, someone who's a very dedicated employee. And this is very mature energy. This is someone who has resources, both financial and like mental and emotional. This is someone who is in it for the long haul. Let's look at your outcome, which is really good. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Emperor. The Emperor is all about stability. This may be someone who's a little more traditional, and I say that because the Emperor is here, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. All of those carry a more traditional energy. So this person may, be a breadwinner, and this may be the kind of person who opens the door for you or cooks you a home-cooked meal. It doesn't have to be male or female, but someone who just has a little more of a throwback sort of energy to them. And the Two of Cups is always that meeting of the minds. I almost like this card better than I do the Lovers. It's not quite as romantic and sweeping that way. It's someone who's your best friend as well as your lover. Someone who is just there for you. You can count on them. Okay, I hope you have a happy Memorial weekend if you happen to be in the US. Please like and subscribe and let me know if this resonated for you. And take care of yourselves. All right, bye-bye.